beautiful day in Oro-Medonte. Tonight we're going to do something different. We're going to cook outside over this chimney, and I don't know if this is for real or just something I do, but I got this old Subway grate. We've got the frying pan on top of it. So we're going to make pasta e fagioli or pasta fazool. So basically we're going to cook up some sausage. We're going to toss in some sofrito, onion, celery, carrots, and some pepper. Then we're gonna, once that's softened off a little bit, we're gonna add this tomato paste and a lot of herbs and spices under there. Then we stir in some of this pasta. And when we stir it in, we pick up all the flavors. Then we add our organic homemade chicken stock from homegrown chickens. And then we're gonna just look at, there's two levers on this, lever A and lever B. I think for about 20 minutes after we get this all put together, we'll just lever B. We're having a glass of wine tonight. It's a nice Shiraz from Australia, and I'll put that in the link below. Thank you. First thing we're gonna do is fry off this sausage a little bit, just caramelize it, and then we'll add the sofrito in a couple of minutes. So I'll be a few minutes breaking this down and frying it off, and then we'll move on to the next stage. We're back. We cooked this off, fried it up, so to speak, and now we're going to just add this sofrito. So it's onions and carrots and peppers, and that's it. At the end of this, softening this off, I'll add a couple of cloves of minced garlic, and then we'll be back for the next part. So that's it for that. I'll just cook this off in this fat from the sausage for about 5 minutes. And a little bit of salt and pepper at this point. And that's it. Next will be to stir in the pasta and start the pasta and the spices and start the cooking. So it's coming along nicely. You can see another minute or two, and then we're gonna add this, which is half a can of tomato paste, some Italian seasoning, some fresh garlic, some not thyme, because I'll add the thyme right now, right, because it was so easy to use fresh thyme this time, and I'll pull those sticks out later. But now what I'm going to do very quickly, because these have softened off, is make a hot spot, if you will, in the middle. And believe me, this thing is hot. So I just drop that whole shebang right in there, just like that. Don't want to waste too much of your time being stingy and scraping everything out, but I hate waste. And now I'm just going to toast this in this hot spot because it brings out the flavors of the spices that I've added. Smoked paprika, cumin, because I love cumin, a little bit of fennel seed because nobody likes it here, a whole bunch of Italian seasoning, some fresh thyme, and then once that's cooked off a little bit, I can bring it all in together. Now it's going to take a minute to bring all together, and then I will add the homemade chicken stock. Okay, I have cooked in this, so you can see it's got a red, but that sausage, which was flavorful to begin with, is really amped up with flavor now, and it's all mixed together. So the next thing I'm going to do is add about 250 grams of rotini. And this rotini will pick up the flavor from this and begin to cook it in to the pasta. And the beautiful part of that is that once we add the stock, which I'm going to do in about 2 seconds, add a little bit, once we add the stock, then we can spread that out a little bit further. So here's the homemade chicken stock from humanely raised homemade chickens. And I'm just going to add about this much for now. And the reason is I want to be able to spread around that thick sauce that's in there, see? And spread it out better. And whoo, things are getting hot. Spread it out better over this. I'm losing lots of pasta, but I think I used too much to begin with. So, okay, the rest of our chicken stock. Now we're gonna move all this. This is a hard game to play because the smoke is in my eyes all the time. So that's about it. I'm just gonna stir this, mix it up a little bit, and it'll sit until this pasta cooks. I may have to add more stock, but the other thing I'll do right now is add these garbanzo beans. Can you use cannelloni beans? Should you be using cannelloni beans? Yes, you should. But we have garbanzo beans. So shut the fuck up about it. All right, that's it. Now we move into lever B, and I'm just gonna lever B, gently attend it for the next 20 minutes or so, or half an hour, till the pasta is cooked and we'll eat. Thank you very much. Okay, that's it. We're going to take out the thyme that we just let stew in there. There was a couple of sticks of it. I think there's another one somewhere in there. And then we're going to just take it off the heat. Add an abundant amount of grated Parmesan cheese. Stir it in. So that's our Saturday night pasta fazool. Thank you so much. Tutta la tavola a mangiare. Good night.